Allahumma malik al-mulki tu'ti al-mulka man tasha. This is not a dua that anybody's asking for anything. It's a statement declaring Allah's mulukiyya and His rububiyya, right? It's declaring a fact related to Allah's lordship. What I meant by how is this significant? That we are commanded to make a dua, but in that dua, we are not asking Allah for anything but are declaring things. How, in what way is that significant?
Well, I think you mentioned it, right? About his, rububiyyah. And anytime that we're praying to God, not necessarily asking, but praising Him, we're establishing our position as the abd and our master, if that's what you're asking.
Well, there's that, but I mean, so again, typically we think of dua, Allahumma ighfirli, or oh Allah, forgive me, right? I'm asking for forgiveness. But here, there's no ask. There's only a tell, which means that what? Dua is based on haja. It's based upon need. But sometimes what we need is just simply the truth. Sometimes we need to be forgiven, or we always need to be forgiven. Sometimes we need to be fed, we need to be forgiven, we need money, we need this or that. Okay, those are all things we can ask for, and we go to Allah because that's the one who's going to give it to us. But sometimes we also just need the truth, and we need a reminder of the truth. Sometimes we just need a reminder of the truth and not always be preoccupied with asking Allah for things. And so this is showing that our relationship, our emotional relationship with Allah, our needs and whatnot are not always going to be transactional, but are sometimes just going to be, declarations. Like I said, this is a very powerful statement of truth. And so it's put in the framework, so to speak, of a dua. It's good to be reminded of the truth of reality, right? You might have a great day, you might have a bad day. The reality of it, that's just your little perspective, right? What is the greater truth beyond our perspective? Because it's hard. We're human beings. We got two eyeballs, most of us, right? Two hands, two arms, two hands, two legs, 2 feet, 10 fingers, 10 toes. Right? We have our perspective. And we can sometimes feel like, well, that perspective is reality. And that is not reality. Not even when it's good. Right? Maybe, alhamdulillah, I woke up today and I prayed Qiyam al-Layl, then I prayed Fajr, then I prayed Salatul Duha, then I went and fed some poor people, then, I can have this great day. And alhamdulillah, it was good for me. And I acquired some good things and put them on my scale. Or maybe it was the opposite. I had a horrible day. Right? But what we must understand, greater than merely our experiences as limited perspective-based, beings. تُولِجُ اللَّيْلَ فِي النَّهَارِ وَتُولِجُ النَّهَارَ فِي اللَّيْلِ. Right, that's the perspective, right? Allah is the one who is the master of reality.